Welcome back, everyone. This is Akinar here with more Expedition 33. This is episode 7, and it has been a few days now since episode 1 has been live at the time of my recording this. I tend to record these in batches ahead of time, and so I have now had a chance to catch up with the comments on episode 1, or at least, you know, carefully making my way through the comments, avoiding spoilers as much as possible. But I have been able to, it's been a lot of fun getting to see the excitement and the enthusiasm that everyone has for this game and how much of a treasure it is for so many of you. And I myself am beginning to understand that. The game is just a blast so far, having so much fun with it. And there was also one comment that got a lot of upvotes, that people had mentioned this setting, that I was confused about what this did at the very start of the game, but I think I understand it now. The character customization in cutscenes. What this does essentially is it allows the baguette and the other funny, silly costumes that we have here now. It allows them to show up with these in-game cinematics. I think it actually is still disabled no matter what with some cutscenes. There are some that are like, I guess, the pre-rendered cutscenes, like setting out on the expedition, and these other ones where you don't get to change the costumes at all. But these other cutscenes, like with Go Blue and other less major cutscenes throughout the game, we get to see the silliness on display, whatever fun costumes that we're wearing at the time. And to some people were saying this might be a better option to consider disabling for a first playthrough. And so I put it up for a vote, actually, with the members, the channel members here, got to give their 2 cents. And as last I checked, it's pretty evenly split, actually. I get the sense that this is one of these settings where some people are going to really, really, really care that it's disabled, and then probably the other side is going to be, you can do it either way, whatever floats your boat. And I think myself fall into that latter camp. So far, I've actually been kind of enjoying the fact that we do get, we get, this game has such weighty topics, the premise of the game and the subject matter that is discussed, and it is sometimes so emotionally heavy, and I have found it to be quite refreshing the way that the game balances that out with the silliness of the baguette and the gallows humor. That the game just seems to not take itself too seriously, even given the subject matter that it's delving into. And I kind of like that. And I've been having mostly fun with these cutscenes and having, gestural hair and other things that are showing up in some of these. But I can also understand, I can very much understand the flip side of the coin, where it's a first playthrough, and it makes a lot of sense to kind of just experience these cutscenes the way that they were, I guess, originally intended, their default state. And then we still get to have all of the silliness when we go to the Jesterro beach or wherever else we're headed here, when we're just talking dialogue with characters. There's going to be plenty of silliness, and I think I am on board here with going ahead, that's how you say it, and disabling this for the time being. If y'all have additional input on that, feel free to let me know, but I think that's where we're going to go for now. We'll disable that setting, and now we will take care of some housekeeping, because I believe we picked up some additional upgrade materials, and we get to upgrade some weapons. So let's do that. We don't need to upgrade Gustav at the moment, but we could use both of our polished chroma catalysts to put him up to a level 7, but I think it feels better to spread around the love. We've got these fire-based weapons for both Lune and Mael, and they only need 1 polished catalyst to get them up to level 5. So let's do that. Let's move Lighterream up to level 5. And then it's going to take 2 to get to level 6. Okay, noted. And for Brularoom, we will also get that one upgraded. Level 5 for both of our ladies. And we're not going to upgrade any Lumina points just yet, because we do have a lot more of those colors of Lumina, but at some point here, we're going to be adding a 4th party member, and we might need to catch them up to speed. on the Lumina Point front, so we'll hoard our Lumina Points for now, but what we will do is do some upgrading of attributes. We've got a few points here that I think, as I've been thinking about this off camera, we're just going to spend a little bit to upgrade these abilities that are a little lagging behind. Just, we're not going to bring everything up to where it's evenly distributed, but we get such a boost, percentage-wise. Our crit rate going from 10 to 12, that's like a much, percentage-wise, it's like a 20% boost to the crit rate for Gustav. So we get a lot of bang for our buck by putting this in here, as opposed to going with, I don't know, another 3 points in agility, which does boost our speed quite a bit. But as you know, as all of these stats start to get higher, like vitality is still increasing at the same, you know, linear rate. But now that our health numbers are starting to get into like the 4 digits, adding 60 vitality to when you already have 1,000 is a lot less consequential than when you only had 100. So we'll see exactly how everything goes here, but I think for this upgrade, we're just going to take a skill that has been completely ignored for each of these characters, like defense for Mael, where she gets like a 400% increase to her defense, but by just putting 3 points in, and she gets a point in crit rate. Because I don't think she actually, maybe she gets she actually gets the same amount of crit if you were to boost her luck from 18 to 21. Now she gets speed and attack power and stuff, so you know, luck is still her best stat. But for the moment, we're just going to give her a little bit of, just a little bit of defense. Might be a complete waste. Maybe the way you're supposed to do it is just completely ignore those stats altogether. But I think we're going to do the same thing for Lune, because she maybe needs a little defense as well. Defense feels okay to me. And she also does have weapon scaling to go with her defense. So that's what we'll do for now. And then for skills, I think we are going to stand pat for the moment, because I'm not totally sure where I want to go with Mael. She has 5 skill points, but I don't know that I want to get either this Ejide or Breaking Rules. These seem more situational, or I don't know what the situation for the Ejide, or however it's pronounced, turning her into a lightning rod. She's not really in a... I have adjusted the Luminas and Pictos back to a more full party battle alignment, and now her crit rate, I've also given her a lot more crit, so she's up to 42% crit rate. She's not exactly wanting to be the focus of attention. She's not a big tank right now. So, waiting until we have at least 6 points and maybe doing like Degagement and Rain of Fire. Maybe we can think about doing that. And then the others are in the same boat. Like, we just can't even get a new ability unless it's Rock Slide. And I don't feel like getting that one for Lune. We're kind of leaning to the left side of her tree. So we'll hold on all these skill points for now. And that's it. We are ready to go here back out into the continent. And our main objective, I think, is now the agenda item of the day. We had a lot of fun last time roaming to all of the optional areas, poking all the corners of the continent. But now it is time for us to get into the Ancient Sanctuary. Is that, in fact, what it was called? This is not... What exactly is this? This is... So many of these feels, these corpses and stuff that are stranded or strewn about the continent. Some of them look familiar. Like, I feel like this one is like a version of an enemy that we fought, but I'm also not 100% sure. It's definitely not a Jesterro. I want to know more. Where did they all come from? How did they end up where they're at? Ancient Sanctuary time, though. Into the Red Forest.
That's a lot of red trees to search.
They must have some sort of track or trail leading to the village.
Wait, I hear something. It might be Nevrons. Be careful, okay?
There's only one of two possibilities, really. Jestrels or Nevrons. So, yes, we're going to be on the lookout for Nevrons. Okay. So that felt like an actual, like, a more pre-rendered cutscene. And we did see that Gustav was back to his normal outfit there. I don't think that was the kind of cutscene that would be affected by the setting that we just changed, but in any case, we're here in the Ancient Sanctuary, and we're on the lookout for Nevrons, as we always are, and they give us a flag here to start off our day. This is this has to be another kind of Nevron, right? I do not think this is not a friendly, but it's also not somebody who is in a hurry to do battle with us. He just talk about a moonwalk. That guy just was like, nope, you're not getting close to me. How are we gonna get this guy? Are we gonna be able to sneak behind you? Is that the guy here? Nope. Nope. He senses us coming. He senses us coming, and maybe... No? Okay. Well, I don't know how to do battle with you. I don't even think it's possible. Because even if I just try to, just without doing the first strike, just try to catch you, it seems impossible. Unless it's getting you to a particular point, like this bridge. No. You're... Okay, now we've backed him up to a kind of a blue-colored portion of the ground here. Is that gonna have a... Aha! Okay. So we just needed to get him into, I don't know, Pétanque? The little... Okay, I'm always thinking about how would you say this if you're a French speaker? Okay, Pétanque. It's a... Is that supposed to mean tank or something? He has a lot of shields, and he's not going to get to attack until we've had 2 rounds. So, okay. Now, this would actually be a pretty good spot for Mael's ability that we could have unlocked that gets rid of all the shields. So, we don't have that yet, though, so we're going to figure out a different way to do things, and that is probably starting off with a Lumiere Assault. Let's just do Lumiere Assault to get those shields out of here. Just do all 5. It's like perfectly lined up for 5 hits from Lumiere Assault, and do away with the shield. Something tells me this guy's gonna have ways to do more shields, though. Let's just do offensive switch, though. One target to deal with here, so we will do. We've done away with our ice abilities, right? We've done away with ice, so there's no slowing the target here. We're on the wildfire, electrify, mayhem rotation. So I guess we do that. Okay, I'm curious to see. Oh, I seriously forgot about the weak point. I just completely overlooked that. So I'm gonna do that now, even though marking shot would be a nice setup, maybe, but we can hold on to marking shot for now. Oh, that's not its weak point. Did I miss that? I don't think I did. I'm just gonna go ahead. We'll try another, maybe from Mael's angle, but I'm just gonna do an attack here. I could give AP to Lune, but she can do electrify, so she doesn't need the AP just yet. Okay. Oh, that also exposes him. That reapplies defenseless, as well as building up some nice stance damage. So now let's do a free aim with Lune. Okay, I mean, if that's not a weak spot, then okay. I guess, I don't know. That's just his energy core that we can't seem to hit with our free aims. All right. Well, moving right along then to Spark or Swift Stride, because the target is already burning, and that probably, I like that. I like the fact that we don't have to go through her normal rotation, or we have so many other ways to apply burn that we can just get things going right away and get Mael set up for the big damage coming up. Marking shot plus Perse, perhaps. We'll see how that goes. Electrify, though. Electrify time. Okay, now what is this guy going to do? He's going to gain 3 shields. And he forms a melee attack. All right. Ooh, I was early. What did he... What in the world? Oh, he's going to flee in 3 turns? Oh. Oh, I see. It's one of these type of battles. He attacks, but he's really trying to get away. We had him cornered, but he is still going to have the ability to yeet the hell out of here soon enough. So we want to do a free aim and then marking shot. Because it was only 2 shields apparently. Although I guess burn, that's right, burn got rid of one of them, I think. We should be able to do this.
Take him down.
Because the marking shot takes away the last shield. And we could have taken away anyways if there were more shields with free aim from Mael. But now she gets to do Parasite. Okay, got him. He didn't seem to have that much HP. So it's like a little treasure goblin, more or less, because we got 5 polished catalysts, a recoat, and 5 color of lumina. Some nice loots from that guy. Not really any experience. So yeah, treasure goblin. We have met Pitong, if I'm saying that right. Probably saying everything wrong, but I definitely know that I'm having fun. So you can't take that away from me. Okay, there's an item over here. And there is a Jesterro that is... I mean, what exactly has happened to these Jesterals? Right? The fact that they are solidified or petrified. Were they actually Jesterals? Like, this guy totally could have been one of... This is maybe Bertrand Big Hand's older cousin who used to fight in the arena, but now something happened to him and he's stuck over here.
Interesting.
All right, a new Pictos. Energizing jump. Energizing jump. Plus 1 AP on a jump counterattack. Okay, I mean, we want to get these leveled up, right? We want to get them... That's the thing with the Pictos game, is making sure that you have them learnt as Luminas. So what do we replace here? I guess for now I will swap out Augmented Counter. So Lune will lose the increased counterattack damage, but she will get plus 1 AP on a jump counterattack. That does give her quite a bit of speed. So now she and Lune, or Mael, are actually tied in speed. I don't know if I want that. That might not be ideal, but let's see what happens. Let's just see how that... Yeah, I don't really... Actually, I like Mael being a little bit faster. I don't actually want that. So I have to change things around a little bit here to give her a little less speed. We can sort our Pictos by speed, and we can switch out Energizing Break for basically just something with 1 less speed, which I guess could be Empowering Attack. Okay, there we go. All right, I think we're still early enough in the game where we're not, the game doesn't feel, well, there are certainly challenges that are much higher difficulty than the rest. And so there are certainly some challenges where you might, if we wanted to try and beat that, the bleeding abyss, the wool-covered abyss, if we were going to try to take on that kind of an enemy, we really would have to probably put maximal effort into getting the most out of our Equiptos. But for most encounters, does not appear to be the case. Who that be? I see someone over there. I think I see someone. I think they're breathing. I don't think they're I don't think they're petrified like so many others. I think it is perhaps. I mean, they look human. So is it an expedition member? Is it? Could it be? There's also an item down there. Oh, I see. There's a ladder here that gets us down to that item. Got it. Was a little confused how I was going to get down to this item at first, but there it is. Okay, we're gonna actually. Mael has not gotten to lead the party that much, and she's rocking the amazing gestural hair here, so we're gonna give her that. What actually did I just pick up? My cat laser brain got distracted, and I did not see. I think we got another Pictos. It was a new Pictos. Burning Mark. What'd that do? Apply burn on hitting a marked enemy. All right, that's okay, but we are applying burn just across the board pretty often. So that's okay. It's all right. Maybe for now we will give that to. I'll give that to Mael, even though it does. Her crit goes down. I like having her with a high crit rate, but for the moment, I want to level all the Lumina. I want to get them all into our Lumina bank. So we'll give that to her and get that leveled. Let's see now if we can find our way over to this person. That is, in fact, the next stop. Ooh, now that we're getting a little bit closer, now I'm not so sure if this person is friendly. I am not so sure. See, so it's weird because the toggle run, the run toggle, if I press RT, I can run. But then if I press it again, no, it does toggle it off. Wait, oh, maybe it's, oh, I think I understand. If I am running, this is a very small detail, but it's the kind that I like to think about. If I am stood still and I press RT, I think that's the key. I need to be actually running and press it again to toggle it off. Now, with that said, this person don't look friendly. Well, okay. But then there is a talk option. Oh, wait a minute. It's like the curator. But also you're wearing an outfit that makes you, it looks like you came from Lumiere. But you're making a very similar sound to the curator. But we also see, just like the curator, I don't know that I had noticed the first time with the curator, but the similar effect that happened with the gommage and the flower petals is also happening with this person and also was happening with the curator. So what exactly, is there like a partial gommage that's happening with with people like the curator, where they're just like partially disintegrated and mainly their faces? Or what in the world is happening? Young boy, another expedition. This dude's been around for a while, and he's seen other expeditions pass by. Another expedition, 33. We can ask him, who are you? And others have passed through here. Yeah, I want to ask him about that. But I also want to ask who you are. I want to know both things. I would love to be able to do both dialogue options. But I think the more important one is figuring out who he is. Me? A dream, an illusion. I don't really remember what I did all of this for. I miss laughing with everyone. Yeah, what are you talking about? It's not one of the, this guy's far too young to have come along as an expedition member from previous expeditions, and it seems like, what? Actually, it's way too early to speculate. We really need to get more information. Who are you talking about? Ray, Clay, what were their names? Can't remember their names. Why do I forget? Everything is washed away. And the boy has gone silent. Ooh. The boy has gone silent. I have no clue what to make of that. Other than to note the obvious parallels with the curator. I don't suppose the curator would know anything about that. We can certainly try to talk to him next time we're in camp. But I suspect that he's just on curator level up duties, NPC duties. But maybe there will be some dialogue with him. Because it feels like whatever's going on with this young boy is definitely related. Okay. Have we found... Actually, it's not much of a Jesterro village. Once again, I see a lot of poor Jesterals laying everywhere.
Wow.
That's a lot of dead Nevrons.
Who did?
Wait, what? Nevron alert?
I don't see
I
any.
think they mean us.
They must be Jestrals. They're cute, but they're idiots.
Ah.
Oh. Oh, fuck.
Hey, we're not Nevrons!
Okay, it's a little hard for them to tell the difference. Wait a second. This guy is wielding another Jesterro. See, this is the thing, is they said Nevrons. That's a lot of dead Nevrons. What's the difference between a Jesterro and a Nevron? Don't tell me. I think we're in the process of finding out. Do I just jump to... I think I do the same thing that I did before. This guy's got 3 shields that we want to get rid of. So let's just get Gustav going with Lumiere Assault. Okay. And then, so Lune's going first this time. So we don't get her... she doesn't get to benefit from Defenseless being applied by Mael. But she does get to start with the wildfire, which is fine. And yeah, we just keep doing the normal stuff. Offensive switch time, go. And that guy does have a weakness to fire. Slams its shield. What? So he hit the whole... Oh, now he's raising his shield. Which means I guess he's going to be taking less damage. So he hit all of us, and he actually applied mark to both... everybody. Everybody got mark applied to them, so we're going to be taking some additional damage here. And we took quite a hit in the first place. I guess maybe we had taken some damage from the previous battle with the treasure goblin. Okay, so Gustav needs some more AP to do overcharge. So maybe we just attack this turn. Yeah, see, why is Lune... I thought I gave Mael more speed, but Lune is going first there. What's going on, man? What's the deal? We could also... I don't know if we need to cleanse this mark somehow, but I don't remember who has Cleansing Tint. I don't think anybody actually has Cleansing Tint, so the mark stays, I think. This is when we would probably benefit from having a guard up from Mael. I'm just going to attack with Gustav. This guy doesn't have a ton of... Whoa!
Not giving up.
Oh my god. Okay, he's gonna slam the shield again. So late. So late on that. So this guy can counterattack. That's what he's raising the shield for. He's raising the shield to counterattack. Okay, we're in a lot of trouble here. I'm noticing now that it looks like there might be a weak spot here that I didn't see before. But I don't know that I want to take free aim at it right now, because we might get another counterattack if we damage this guy while he has his shield up. So, so we're learning a new playstyle here, where you have to maybe take a step back sometimes and not rush into the enemy's parry stance or counterattack stance. So, so in this case, we're going to revive. We're going to get Mael back in action, and then we're going to, I guess, heal. But who do we heal? Who do we heal? We're all, I guess, Gustav has the most defense. I'm gonna heal Lune. There we go. There we go. That's finally. But he is raising his shield again. Okay. Mael. Oh, this guy is pretty close to dead. He's actually pretty close to dead. Could we just afford to do a Pierce and take the chance at a counterattack? Let's try it. Wow. There's a death rattle that some enemies have. We definitely killed him, but then he crashed into the expedition. So I totally missed the dodge, but everyone managed to survive. Okay. Lumina has been learnt for both Lune and Mael, so we might switch their stuff around here in a moment. And I think we got a new weapon for Mael. Cool. All right, we survived that, but that is a new way to play. Having to... I mean, he was raising his shield after every single turn, it felt like. So you, at some point, have to attack the enemy. So I just need to be better at dodging that counterattack, I guess. All right, but we get the victory. Oh, did he reveal his true form?
Don't worry. We don't want to hurt you, Patat. Noko sent us.
Oh, we know this guy.
Did
Did Noko send you to help us
If you
build a
guide us
better
to your
what?
village,
Lero maricón. Okay, Dil. Pero kare mi bossa kapatat. Ni sugama bi ve virageo.
Guide us to your village and maybe he'll make you something better.
Wait, what are you...
Cheri saka kipo?
Trust me. I hate liars.
Okay, Dil. Gama vive. Leko gami saka patat. I gomi haro putu.
You're better with gestrels than humans.
They're less complicated.
They're cute, but they're idiots, like she said. I honestly did not, oh, it's actually a new weapon for Gustav. I did not absorb any of that. I was so confused by the Sakapatat, or the naming convention that they're using. I thought that that was the guy's name, and then his name was actually something else, and I got completely lost there. So I'm gonna take a moment and actually just rewatch that. Okay, I see now. The guy, Karatom, he was interested in Gustav's arm. He wanted the shinobi prosthetic, and he's like, "Give me the arm, and I'll show you the village." And that's where Mael is like, if you show us the village, if you take us there, maybe he'll make you something even better. And okay, I get that now. So it was just when the game rattles off several new like patate, and you know, Mael felt like she already knew who she was talking to, right? And when the game does that, when the game is sort of like expecting you to like, I don't know, I get a little bit lost when there's so much familiarity that the in-game characters already have with somebody who I'm just for the first time being introduced to. My brain, it takes like 2 or 3 times to fully absorb everything that's going on. But okay, we're up to speed, and apparently the shinobi prosthetic is a coveted. We're just going rest, right? No reason for us to not rest here. The shinobi prosthetic, Gustav's Luminatech, is very much a coveted resource, it sounds like, for the Jestrels. That's a big bell. That is one ginormous bell. And are these... Okay, here's the portions of teepees that I saw before, except these are just floating, but, you know, that's normal. That's just a normal thing that takes place in the continent. And pretty much everywhere around here. Laws of gravity do not apply. Looks like there is a side cave over in this direction, maybe. And I did see an enemy that was patrolling over that way. So we'll pick a direction here. Let's go in the side cave? Question mark? What we got hiding back here? 2 paths. Let's go back to the... Is this the... This looks like the darker... It was darker for a moment. Now it's kind of lighting up. Starting to get a little less scary looking. It was so much more dimly lit, and I thought, uh-oh, what are we walking into here? We might still be in for something, because I did see a big old boy. Yeah, this guy walking around wielding a sword. Yeah, he's coming for us. He's coming for us. We gotta fight. So let's do it. We do get first strike. Okay. Oh, I forgot to go for the weak... These guys have very obvious weak points. I forgot to go for the weak point against the big shield guy. So maybe we'll face another one of those at some point and get to try that out. This music is just fantastic. Holy crap. Love it. So now we're going to go back into a more... We'll do a weak shot for Gustav. Oh, his shoulder weakens. It's not a one shot on the weak spot. So you got to do... All right, now we are gonna do powerful for everybody. And now Lune gets to do a mark or a free aim. You got to do several of these 3 aims. I'm going to do Wildfire now, though. No, not that. Wildfire while she can still afford it. Okay, these guys aren't super strong. We can do maybe several 3 aims here. He's really wiggling around now. Makes that weak spot a little bit harder to hit. Man, okay, how many hits does it take? Let's try this guy. Also, what am I looking at here? There's a... It's like... Is it like part of a wagon or something? But also it's covered by a tent? What in the world? What in the heck? Okay. Oh, it's a catapult? It's a catapult. These are both Saka Patates, I think is how that was said. One is a ranger and one is a catapult. What the fuck, dude? Oh my god. All right. Oh, I think the mistake I made... we could have done guard down to apply defenses to everybody, so I'm going to have to settle for offensive switch here. We've done more damage to this guy, so we'll go ahead and... which one? Let's do defense on this guy. These guys are pretty weak. Or we do a lot of damage. Maybe we're really strong. This guy crashes into us. Dodged way too early, but still managed. Thunder thingies. Dude, okay. What? I dodged 0 of those. What the fuck? Thunder thingies. What is this freaking... What is this video game, man? I'm gonna do a marking shot, actually. It takes so many free aims to take out these guys' weak spots. Or maybe my free aims need to be stronger. I don't know.
A storm is coming.
All right. For Lune, she's got quite a bit of HP, so maybe we can just do Thunderfall. AP is what I meant to say. She could also just do a Mayhem, but this guy's not really close to being broken. So I think it's just a Thunderfall. Why is the camera not centered on this guy? Oh, is it because... Oh, that's right, because Thunderfall hits the whole party. It's random enemies. And this is like... It's centered on where the Ranger was a moment ago. He's actually pretty... He's resistant to lightning. Ah, that's unfortunate. Okay, good to know, though, for future... Because he is firing lightning. Why would I think that lightning would be an effective move against him? You live and learn. Can't do per se. The most damage that we could probably do here... We could probably kill him with whatever we do. Let's just do the normal move of Spark. But the enemy is burning, so we put ourselves in virtuoso stance. Crashes in as well. Fuck! God damn it. They take so long. It takes so long for them to crash into the party. All right, now a new Lune weapon, Trebuchet, which drops from the catapult, aka Trebuchet enemy. Oh, and we learned another Lumina, so I probably need to readjust my Luminas here. My goodness. Okay, these guys, it's a lightning affinity weapon, makes sense. Okay, there's some new tricks that this set of enemies is throwing at us, and I don't know that I was prepared for it. Did I not see a flag behind? I thought I saw a flag. Maybe the battle took place in like a preset location that was not actually right here. I think that's what happened, because I'm totally not by a flag, but I do see a ladder over here. Okay, 1 second while I do we want to heal the party? I think so. We have 2 chroma elixirs. Let's use 1. Let's just heal the party now, and then we will switch around some Luminas real quick. Or Pictos is what I mean. Now that stuff like Last Stand Critical has been learned, it may not make sense to keep that equipped, even though it does give a sizable amount of health and defense, because it's just a nice stat stick. I'm actually going to wait a little while longer before I switch around Pictos for them. Let's just leave the same setup we've got, but I did apply dead energy to Mael because she had a couple Lumina points laying around. So let's keep it moving. See what's up here. Anything? There's got to be something, right? They wouldn't give us a ladder if there was nothing up here. There is an item. No battle? Or are we going to get ambushed?
We can
Another new Pictos. Energizing Start 2. +1 AP on battle start. That's pretty cool. Well, now I will have to equip this to somebody. Equiptos, go. Because we got to get that learned. Let's give the AP to Lune. Let's give that to her. She'll have some more health as well. So now she and Gustav each have a ton of health. This also buffs or lowers her speed a bit more. So hopefully Mael will be going second more consistently. All right, but let's that feels okay for now. And then was this where we came in? Or oh, what the fuck? No, this is not where we came in, because all of a sudden, apparently Mael has a flashlight, or she has a Lumina lantern. Okay, I hear a big old set of footsteps. Somebody is, yeah, we got a big shield guy waiting to ambush us here. But how come, how come this was not a thing until just now? I feel like there's been a few other spots in the game where things have been too dark for us. So I'm surprised that this is the first time that we're getting to see the Lumina lantern in action. We do get first strike though. Okay, all right. Oh yeah, and Lune gets our Energizing Start. Energizing Start 2. Where was Energizing Start 1? Did I miss that? Don't answer that. The music is great. I love it. It's like the xylophone effect. So friggin' good. I guess I'm gonna try this time to take out these shoulder things. Although it just says the catapult is damaged. I think it's having some effect, but you have to have so many of these free aim shots to stack up. We'll give everybody powerful though.
Let me help.
Let the ink flow.
Lune is going first this time, but then Mael's going to go first the next time around. Let's just go straight to Wildfire. Take the most advantage of the Mark Shot. Also, I think they are weak to fire. They are. So that seems like a good way to go. And now Mael can do offensive switch. She could also just go. I want to get defenseless though. I could put her straight into Virtuose, but let's get the defenseless going first. Although this guy does not have that much thunder thingies again here.
Okay.
There's a sound effect. Shit. That last one comes so much more quickly. There is a sound effect though, right? You can listen for when the catapult is flinging the thingies, and that clues you in. All right, it's just a regular attack here, I think, for Gustav. We don't have to give AP to anybody else, so just attack away, and the guy's almost dead. So it doesn't really matter. Don't overthink it here. Just shit. Shit. It happens so fast. We'll get it eventually. We get another polished chroma catalyst though. Nice. The suicide bombers that these guys turn into at the end of the battle.
Perfect.
We've gotta be able to navigate around that. All right. We also did pick up another new Pictos. Okay, attack lifesteal. Recover 15% of your health on a base attack. Okay, that's pretty awesome. We also just learnt, I think, accelerating last stand. Now this is such a good stat stick. 34 speed and 168 health. It kind of feels bad to de-equip that. But if I did, and I put in the attack lifesteal, it has 88 health and 8 crit. So we would be swapping speed for crit for Gustav if we did that, which I don't love. I think maybe Mael is probably a better person to have this. Maybe give this to her instead of Burning Mark, because we don't need to have her to apply burn on hitting a marked enemy. That's just there, I think, to get leveled. So I think we switch this for this guy. Give her the crit as well as the She's not doing base attack much, though. That's the thing. So she's not making a lot of use out of this right now. We're just keeping her crit rate high, and then, man, it's 15 Lumina points. That does feel like a very powerful one. And it would be perfect for Gustav to have, because he's the one who is using his base attack most often. That's what I can do. I can swap out this protecting last stand for accelerating last stand. That gets the speed back for Gustav. It takes away some of the defense for him, but I think I still want him to be at the head of the pack. So, okay, that works for now. So many Pictos that we're picking up, so many Luminas to learn. I think we're going up the rope. Let me just quickly check to make sure I did get all the little cubby holes here, but I think that was it. And then this is back out into the open area here. And I don't think we missed anything else. So yeah, onward to the rope. The Lumina rope. What's up here? And this is, I think, looks like it's taking us back. More color of Lumina. Taking us back to where we... Oh, wow, it's taking us all the way back to the start. Oh, goddamn. Okay. Alrighty, there we go. So, we're back to where we fought Piton. So now we have to make our way back to... we gotta run around. There's a lot of running to be done in this sanctuary. That's okay, though. We're getting our steps in. Oh, I see. There are some of the Nevrons that we saw in the Flying Waters are here, as well as the Lanciliers, Hokey Stick Boy, and then this guy maybe is a Jesterro of the bigger variety. It feels like we're seeing both Nevrons and Jesterros, although here's one of the Portiers. So there are a lot of dead Nevrons here as well. Mael is up to 6 skill points now, so I think what I'm going to do is I will give her the... we will go ahead and get Degagement, I think, because we are leaning more into fire now. So let's do that, and I think I'll go ahead and also pick up this Rain of Fire. Deals medium single target fire damage and applies 3 burns per hit. It puts us into offensive stance, and it's interesting though, because we already are getting into offensive stance with Degagement. So it kind of is, I don't know, like maybe you're just supposed to go Degagement and then Spark and then Rain of Fire. Maybe that's supposed to be your new rotation. This really does stack up the burn. And then the next ability would be Combustion. That's like the big payoff. You can consume up to 10 burns to really up the damage of a single, I guess 2 hits from medium single target physical damage. And making a target weak specifically to fire is a bigger damage boost than just Defenseless. Defenseless is a good all-around, like when you're using a lot of different elements. It, I think, is a 25% decrease to their defense, right? They take 25% increased damage, but a target being weak to fire means they take 50% increased damage specifically to fire damage. If I understand that correctly. Let's try it out. Let's try the Rain of Fire and see. We got 5 recoats. If we really regret this, we can undo it later. And then I think we'll give her 3 attribute points into luck. Get some more crit, get some more speed, get some more attack power. Let's do it. So that was the path off to the right here. Let's just go ahead. Now that we've checked that off, now we can continue around this way. And make sure we don't miss any item pickups here. Who in the world, though, got skewered here? Who is this? Who in the world am I looking at? It's hard to tell, but I don't think we're looking at a complete... they got to be Nevrons, right? They are Nevrons that have been severely dismembered. They're not in such a good spot. I guess that's what you get when you mess with the Sakapatates. Oh, this guy's got a cannon on his arm. Oh my god. So, yeah, they've got various inventions and contraptions that have been wielded or melded together in order to make these Let's go and do one free aim here and see what we get. It's another ranger. So did the first ranger also have a cannon? And I just didn't notice it. That's what makes him a ranger. Okay, powerful. We go with powerful. I also just completely forgot to equip the 2 skills that I learned for Mael. We'll do that after the battle here. I forgot to give her the new abilities, but that's all right. It's all right. Did I also forget to rest? What is wrong with me, man? Also, why is Lune still going second? I don't get it. What's the deal with the speed? Don't tell me. What is the deal here, man? I guess Wildfire it is. Go. Because we are pretty powerful. These guys do not have a lot of... There is not a lot of... I'm going to use one free aim here. Not a lot of health that we're having to contend with. Ooh, it gives him mark as well. So I could just do Swift Stride, except is he not burning? He is burning. So why don't we just do Swift Stride? He did... That time, okay. I might be learning. At least the dodge timing there. It doesn't really make any sense to do a parry on that, so because the enemy's dead, so there's no counter or anything. The battle is over, assuming you survive. So just survive. We do learn both Burning Mark and Energizing Jump. So we got those added to our Lumina catalog. Good, good, good. Let's go ahead and adjust Mael's skills here, though. Instead of... What do we want to do? Instead of, I guess, guard down? Or no, instead of offensive switch, we want to switch out this one for degagement. That's what we want to do. Put that in place of offensive switch. And then Rain of Fire. I guess if you know you're going up against a single... Let's switch this out for guard down right now. Guard down is okay, but it is, you know, when you're up against a boss, like, it's just not as good as either degagement or offensive switch. Any single target debuff is better than this guard down. So let's switch out that for Rain of Fire. Let's put that on the bar, and I'm not gonna think too much more about that for the moment. Let's just try the new abilities and see how they go. Okay. I'm starting to wonder now. If this is something that we're going to be able to get through. Like, we've seen now, I think we saw this back by the indigo tree. This particular, like, the teal or indigo colored fractures that are in the texture here. And this asset looks like something that it's different from the rocks around that are clearly not supposed to move. It also looks similar to the stuff in the continent that has blocked off our path from various areas. There's got to be a party member that can do something about this, right? We find our next expeditioner, and they're going to be able to do something to clear the way. So there's maybe a little bit of a Metroidvania element. We're going to have to come back and explore some of these areas, which hopefully I will remember.
Fascinating.
How do they even stand?
How do they do much of anything? Realistically speaking. How is anything that they're doing remotely achievable? Just one of them here. Okay, and we get a first strike. I guess we're just gonna... Let's just do... Lune's gonna go second here. Let's just do a marking shot this time. It doesn't feel like we need to take the time to set up powerful, because these battles are not lasting long enough. Let's just go straight into the big boy moves. And then with... here's where we can use degagement, which I think when the burn hits at the start of his turn, he'll take more damage from that, won't he? Okay, thunder thingies. No, I went way too soon on that last one. Fortunately, those things are pretty weak, so taking one hit is fine, but I was like, I'm just gonna dodge right away because it felt like it. That's the speed at which that thing gets, that last catapult thunder thingy gets thrown at me. All right. Gustav is all lightning unless he does Lumiere Assault. Or if he does, he could do recovery, right? We could just get him topped off here because he's not really doing that much damage to the enemy. Let's just do that, recover. And our pyromancers can finish the deal here. Swift stride, I think.
Let us stain them.
Basically, anything we do for Mael or Lune will get the job done. We just have to dodge. No! What is wrong with me? I can't get that one, man. I can't get it. These guys are dropping the polished catalyst, though, which is good. Get us some weapon upgrades. Awesome. Ooh, I do see an item over there up on that ledge. Just trying to make sure I get turned the right way. I think this is where we came in. But there were diverging paths, and that's why I'm getting a little bit... Aha, right. This was the way that looks like it's blocked, and then maybe this is the way we came in where there was the skewered Nevrons. Okay, I think I'm getting it here. I think I'm getting it. So this is... Now we're on the right track. And now we have glowing Jesterros? What's going on with these guys? What the hell, man? Is this supposed to be what happened with the radioactive sheep? What's the deal? Tell me your stories. What is hiding over to the left? The left feels like a side path. So we're checking, as usual.
This place is confusing.
Ah, okay, I'm
They
glad.
built it to make their village harder to find.
I'm glad I'm not the only one feeling a little bit of a confusion going on here. Oh, one of the Lumiere buildings has been deposited here as well. So maybe this is the main path, if we're getting the dialogue there. And maybe there was a little bit of a side path over here. Maybe. Or there was no path at all. Wow, where did I see that there was that item? That item, here it is. Okay, so maybe this was the side path. Except, maybe I just can't get up there at all. Is that, how in the world? How do I, that's right, I can do an attack to break the boxes. And we get some chroma. I thought at first there was a tunnel through here, but not so much. So yeah, I don't know how to get this item. Unless there was a path that I missed. There may have been. There may have been, but this is the side path that we already went down, right? So unless there was a part of this, if there was a part to this that I missed, did I go this way? Maybe, oh my gosh, I missed, there were two paths. Oh my goodness, okay. Because we went this way. We went this way, and then we got into battle with a, our first of those, the ranger and catapult. Sakapatates, whatever they are. However they are pronounced. Oh my goodness, okay. So this is the remains of somebody's hut that has seen better days.
Nice.
Oh, revive tint shard. Let's go. That gives us 4 of those now. Oh, and there is an enemy. Wait, is it? Oh, it's a mime. Oh my god. Oh, look at the sunglasses. Oh god, it's a mime. Fuck me. I had to come back, huh? I had to come back. All right, at least we're pretty experienced now with dealing with mimes. Shields. Mael's not doing so hot though. We're gonna have to heal her, I think, with Lune, but that's okay. We'll start off with the Lumia Assault here. We just need to get a break, and we do have plenty of ways to break now. Our characters, so that's good. Healing light though on Mael. Let's get her a little bit healthier looking. Basically full health. Okay, good. And now we can set up de-engagement.
My sword is death.
Start to try and build up some stance damage. Now with Gustav, do we do a marking shot or do we keep our AP and try to build up to an overcharge? I think we just attack here. I forgot that does do defenseless as well, so worth considering because we can do degagement with Mael and expose an attack with Gustav. That's not a bad way to go. Stack those debuffs. See, we're in a part, I think we're in the same, like, battle arena because the flag behind there was just like we had against that first set of enemies. But I don't think there's actually a flag behind this mime. I could be wrong. Spark time, right? We want to go Spark, and then we go Rain of Fire. That's the ordering here, unless the mime is ready to be broken, but I think we just keep applying the burn for now. Oh, I missed the quick time event.
A storm is coming.
The mimes are notably weak to fire, it looks like. So that's another thing to register in the memory banks. I'm going to do another healing light, actually, and get... we need to play the long game here, so let's get another healing light to top off Lune. Okay. Shit. It's a good thing I did that, because I forgot how to parry these guys. We've had experience against mimes, but it's been a while. I am not ready to do an overcharge with Gustav, so instead, we don't need to do recovery. We're not that low on health. We could just do another attack, or we could do Lumiere Assault. Let's do Lumiere Assault here. We really need to do the counters. That's the ultimate winner against the mimes is counters. All of this, you know, whatever rotation we've got going on here is not going to matter at all until we actually establish a proper set of counters to build up that stance damage. I guess we're doing Swift Stride here because otherwise we don't have the AP to do the Rain of Fire.
Let the ink flow.
So now we'll go ahead and heal again, although this time it's for free. It's for free, so, but we need it. Okay. Strange combo. Okay, I don't know if I can parry this one. I didn't even dodge most of them. Very out of practice against the mimes. I guess we're doing overcharge here because, well, we're not actually because I have no AP. So, attack away it is. Virtuose stance here for Mael, and I guess that means we get to do per se, but it doesn't. We're just building up the stance damage here. We're not doing a ton of actual damage, but that's good because now he is ready to be broken, and we just go ahead and do that. I think no, but we have to combine. We have to consume in order to break with Mayhem. We would have to have 4 stains available, and we only have 1, so we have to settle for. We don't have to necessarily settle for anything. We could just attack. Do I do Wildfire, though? No, we want to heal again. We want to heal because Lune keeps taking a bunch of hits. Because I'm a dingus at parrying today. There we go. All right. Finally, counters online. And now Gustav is ready to unleash the overcharge.
For those who
Get him.
come
Get him. Mime is broken. Okay, all right. We're doing things now. Everything is fine. Everything is the way it should be. We're in defensive stance, and that means we can do Rain of Fire. We could also do Degagement, but I think I'm going to do Rain of Fire here because she needs to spend AP. And it's our first time using Rain of Fire. That was a nice bit of damage. And we're really stacking up the burn. 15 stacks of burn. Dear Lord. Hell, let's go. More burn, more better, baby. Now we do Electrify, I think. I think we do Electrify here. And that sets up Mayhem. Let's do it.
Thunder.
Although she kind of needs AP, so I don't know. All right. One way or the other, we are... man, the burn... I did not see how much damage that did, but the mime is down to like 15% health, so we're doing things. Things are good. Life is good. I'm also I haven't made note of the sunglasses and beret and the hair. It looks like we're getting a costume. The spoilers here is that I think we're getting a costume for Lune. Lune is finally going to be able to join the party here, and the baguette crew. But I might be getting ahead of myself. First things first, we need to actually fucking kill the enemy. So what is the way to do that? Do I just unleash a Pierce? We're in offensive stance, but Pierce might still be the way to go, just to spend our AP. But I could also just do Swift Stride because the target is burning. Let's do that. And he's almost dead anyways. It probably doesn't matter. Whatever I do is probably going to do the trick. And it'll just... So I can probably heal here and let the burn tick away. Got him. It is actually a double baguette for Lune. Winning. we are so winning, folks. This is we learned a new Lumina as well. Okay, finally. Long have we waited. The day is finally here for Lune to join in on the fun. We made it, folks. She actually gets the baguette. I wasn't sure. I wasn't totally sure if this was going to be a thing for everybody, but man. We're doing it now. Wonder... Okay, I was going to say Wonder Twin powers activate. I guess it is sort of. They are the Baguette Wonder Twins, because my else doesn't quite have a baguette yet. You know, to really make this journey complete, everybody's going to need their own baguette. But look at this now. Lune is floating on air. Baguette style. There is actually an outhouse over here. Look at this with the Rogue Moon door. Oh my god. Yeah, a different sort of Rogue Moon door. I certainly hope that the mime was not attempting to use that. Do mimes need to use outhouses? Is that a thing? Okay, now do I have a path? Aha, here it is. I was gonna say this has to lead to this other item, doesn't it? It has to.
Great.
And it's another colored Lumina. Okay, cool. All right, so now I think we can say the side paths have been fully... Oh, imagine if I had not gone down that side path. The rioting that would be taking place in the comments. I don't even want to know. I don't think I can... It looks like there's supposed to be a rope spawn here, but it looks like I have to get up first from the other side. I can't access the rope from here, so we're going this way. And now we are on the main path. This game is something else, man. Absolutely something else. We're pretty well topped off. We don't need to use a chroma elixir. So it's another shield guy. I think we're just jumping in. We're jumping into battle here against Shield Boy, and I need to get on track. Oh, he's got some help. He's got some help with a cannon boy. Trebuchet catapult boy is what I mean to say. Let's go ahead and give everybody powerful, I think, off the bat this time. And we will... The thing is, while this guy while he is kind of shields down, it might make more sense to go after... Oh, he does actually have 3 shields that need to be dealt with. So let's take a free aim at his weak spot. It's not actually a weak spot. Okay. So, although it sure feels like it, why can't I hit that? Why can I not hit that? Am I not in the right spot? Do I need to be where Gustav is standing? If I do wildfire now, it does one hit. So it's not great if I'm using wildfire to take off that last guy's shield. So what I might do instead, what happens if I do... We could just do an electrify, right? That might be the way to go here. Just to take off the guy's shields and generate some stains. Because he's otherwise resistance to lightning, so it wasn't going to do much damage anyways. Now we can use degagement. Now we focus fire this guy. Because this guy's going to be putting up his shields at some point. I don't know which one is the best guy to take out first. I'm going to focus on the catapult guy, though.
Get ready.
Yes! Yo! Oh, baby! Okay, all right. We're back in the game, folks. We're back in the game. Counters, let's go. We have at least seen those attacks before, right? And I finally was like, you know what? We got to do some parries. Let's get this show rocking. That feels so good when you pull off those parries. It is ridiculous. So do we just... The problem with overcharge here, or shatter even, it's just that these guys are so resilient against lightning damage. So I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna do just a Lumiere assault, save my AP, and it does physical damage. They're resistant to lightning, so it's like, it just feels like such a waste. Unless you're doing a fully charged overcharge, you're just not getting the most use out of things. Offensive stance now for Mael, which means she can get... she has to do Spark here because we actually have not applied Burn to anybody yet. I did Electrify instead of Wildfire for Lune. Okay, that guy is going to be dead. So now we can afford to switch over to doing some Immolation. Immolation against this guy.
Feel the burn.
I'm missing these quick time events. Okay. Got that one. A clunky combo. Okay, what? There was a jump attack that we had to dodge in there, which I thought I did, but then did Gustav jump? Gustav didn't get hit, so I don't know if it was even aimed at him. That was a weird one. These guys are not hitting for a ton. That is the one nice thing. Now, unfortunately, because I did actually do a Lumiere assault, that means I don't have enough AP to do an overcharge. This guy's ready to be broken. But our other characters do have the ability to break. So let's just go ahead and do an attack. And that applies defenseless. This guy's not raising his shield this time. Why is he not doing that? Why did he not raise his shield this time? I don't know. Fleuret Fury. We're not in Virtuose stance, but that's okay, because we want to break. And we just want to kill the guy as well.
Take cover.
Okay, I'm listening. I'm now, I think, cued into the sound effect. That is the timing there with the sound effect on the suicide bomber move. I'm starting to get it. Another Lumen alert as well. We're going to have to switch around our Luminas here, I think. What's going on with this building? I thought at first it was like an observatory, but it's just got a weather vane on top is all. And you can see there's a little bedroom, very, very tiny bedroom inside there. Definitely not where the mime was sleeping. It is certainly so easy to get turned around in this game. I really have no idea from which way I came. And that's what after a battle, I have to take a moment and reestablish where exactly did I come from, man? I see where there are items in basically every direction, which means I probably came from this way then. Did I just pass by these buildings and didn't realize it? Oh, there's a flag there. Okay, there is a flag. So maybe we came in from here. Except, man, there are so many directions to go. This must have been it, right? No, but there's an item there. Which way did I come from, man? I'm so confused right now. Well, there's nowhere else to go here, so I might as well pick up this item.
We can use
And a healing tint shard. More healing tint. An additional one to add to our stockpile. Okay, I guess we're grabbing the flag, if nothing else. But I don't know that I'm resting, because I don't think I want to respawn the guy that was just there. Because we're still on a good amount of health, and we have 1 chroma flask left. Was there an item up here? Was this the place? This is a shortcut rope? I see. So you can establish shortcut ropes. Got it. That will let you and Lune does have the ability to navigate. I mean, they all do, don't they? Mael can do this as well, can't she? They all have the Lumina tech. It don't matter. And more importantly, they have baguette. That is the most important part of this video game. It feels like this is probably the path forward beyond the flag here. So let's just go back and make sure that all of this area is explored. We took down the big boy, and maybe from this direction is where we came from. Okay, I see it now. Right, this is where... So there is actually a grappling hook spot there that we need to get to, but I think we get there from over here. I'm certain that I walked out to a spot where I saw that. But I guess maybe not. Maybe I didn't. There's an expedition log here, so I guess we'll pick that up.
63rd. Damn it. I can't believe we crashed into this. Whatever this massive thing is. So much for Gerald's vaunted reinforced front plates. I can't believe we have to abandon the cars already. We're nowhere close to the paintress. I'll definitely have a concussion. I could have sworn I saw some Jesterros running out of that thing. I'm definitely hallucinating. Damn it, Hector. I told you to slow down!
Damn it, Hector! Hector! He just likes the gas pedal, apparently. So we got a log from Damien and Expedition 63. Like, oh, what is this? Is this a paint chest? Or it's one lock of a paint chest. There's the paint. They're not called paint chests, but what if it's a little treasure trove that has some locks that we need to find. And here's another one of them. It's interesting though that the Jesterros are just kind of, you know, oh, here we go. The Jesterros are so, everybody's so familiar with the Jesterros. Like, are the Jesterros hanging out in Lumiere? Do they appear? Because the kids know about them. So, like, do they make appearances in that part of the world? We didn't see any, certainly, in the prologue. Or is it the case that the Jesterros are, they are part of the intel? Ooh, okay, all right. I'm so glad this is not Dark Souls, because that would have been a you died. But the Jesterros are, it's possible that just, you know, there is at least some intelligence that has been sent back. You know, the presence and existence of Jesterros has been communicated back to the mainland. But then, of course, how do they know exactly what they look like? It just feels like I'm trying to get my head around why are we so familiar with Jesterros when there's only like one expedition a year that goes out and they most all just are, you know, slaughtered. Okay, what am I missing here? There is a jump puzzle. That's what I'm missing. There's a jump puzzle. Just need to do a little parkour. Got it. And now we're up to the... Is this where the chest was? A chroma elixir shard. This must have been the... Are they paint chests? I don't... Paint cages. That's what it was. It was a cage. So that... Yeah, that's a sick reward. Love that. And, excelente. So that means that we still don't need to actually use one of those, but I do want to figure out where is this grappling hook? How do we make this grappling hook connection? Maybe I can't. Maybe it's not something that I can actually do yet, but it does feel like... Oh, there is a flag down there. I see flag 52. So maybe that is actually just a completely... It's a part of the world that we need to spend a lot more energy. We're not getting there right this second, is what I'm trying to say. Very poorly. Sometimes words are hard. Basically, it's not really a sometimes. During my when I'm playing these games, words... I'm honestly mildly shocked that words are arranged in any understandable sequence while I am actually, because it's just there's so much to so much brain power that you got to spend trying to navigate your way through a very confusing ancient sanctuary, and also be able to formulate a coherent thought out loud. Okay, I guess we are resting here. Let's go ahead and rest and get those chroma elixirs online. And I'm still not gonna upgrade our party just yet. Let's go ahead and keep things moving, because we've made it to the bell. I didn't notice that. We are right here, and we are maybe finally at our destination, our main quest destination. Intruder alert! Oh no, the ultimate weapon?
They sound like kids.
We must be getting close to the village.
Says the guy normally wearing a baguette on his back.
Kinda looks the same as all the others.
Aha!
Hey,
Even
don't get
more
cocky, man. Look at
invincible.
his equipment. That looks a lot more dangerous than the others. No, seriously.
Mael really just cannot have a straight face. Because it still is pretty absurd. Ultimate Sagapatate, dead partner? Okay, I think I did it. I think I did it, and I think I understand now that, okay, there are some jump attacks that only one person has to do. So that time, Lune was the target, and we managed to get 2 dodges off, which feels good. But then there was also a jump attack that only she was able to counter. Also, soundtrack. The music. Just so good. Okay, now there does seem like there's a weak spot with this guy. There is a weak spot. Now it's behind the shield. And so it's like, it's visible sometimes from Gustav's standpoint. I want to see if I can take at least one shot here to get it to... Nope. I don't know what the deal is, man. I don't know why there are some what look like obvious weak spots, but we can't seem to hit them always or ever. Powerful go. See, now Mael is going first. Why is Mael going first this time? Is it only in the case of first strike? There's a special thing. There's a special sequencing for first strike. That's always Gustav, Lune, Mael. That might be it. Degagement, right? Start the process.
My sword is death.
Because now our pyromancers are going to start doing their business. Wildfire. Slams the ground. That was so delayed, motherfucker. I thought I heard the sound effect and I was like, okay, I think this is a good dodge timing. Nope. Gustav, everybody's marked. Gustav is going to go with an attack, though. And then Mael might need some healing. We'll see. But yeah, an attack here is good because it gives defenseless. We're making some nice chunks. Taking out some nice chunks of health. Now, the boss is burning. So we could go with Swift Stride. And we don't have a lot of AP for Mael, so I think that is what we do. Okay. Attacks with its dead partner. I almost missed the counter because I jumped so soon that he hadn't even attacked yet. Oh no.
Let the ink flow.
Takes the fight seriously and raises its shield. Well, now it's even more more reason for us to start healing the party here while the shield is up. So, cleric duty here for Lune. Bring Mael back up to snuff. Okay. Shield slam. Just the one shield slam. And then fires its cannon. Okay, I see. So it's that is that when the cannon fires, it's instantaneous, which is maybe easier to do or easier to time now that I know what I'm looking for. So basically, as soon as the cannon like lights up, that's your parry timing. We're definitely doing a recovery here though for Gustav. Give me some health back, holy crap.
Let's spill some ink.
Wait, Mael got burned from that. Oh, because it's a cannon. Oh my god. Well, she's in Virtuose stance though. So this is, we could go with Fleuret Fury. He's still only 2/3 full on the stance break bar though. Rain of Fire is most effective when we're in defensive stance. Swift Stride here. We could just go with our per se, right? And put ourselves in defensive stance, and then we can do Rain of Fire next turn. Let's do that. It also builds up the stance damage. Unfortunately, we don't have a full stack of stains for Lune, so she's not able to break using Mayhem, so she's just going to be on cleric duty again, but that is going to use both of her stains if she does that. The whole party really needs healing here. It might be better. The whole party needs healing. This is not good. I'm gonna go ahead and heal though. We let's top off our cleric. Slams the ground. Shit. Let's go. Let's go. That one. I only needed the first look, apparently. At least to get that set of parries. That feels good. We need a break. And that's why we have fully charged overcharge. Boom.
For those who come after.
Aha! Now is when you have to break him and then his shoulder weak spot is exposed. I get it. Okay. So we get to take a whole bunch of shots at this guy, right? Mael's in defensive stance, so ultimately she wants to end up doing Rain of Fire here. So we, at most, can use 4 free aims, which maybe we want to do. We at least wanted to get it to where it applies mark. Now I think maybe we use the rest of Mael's turn to go ahead and apply Rain of Fire while Mark is active. It does 2 hits, so only one of them is getting the Mark damage applied, but that's okay. That's a nice chunk of health. All right. And now Lune has all kinds of AP to hit the weak spot. And now his arm is broken. Oh, shit. The shield is completely gone? And we took, oh my god, we took so much of his health doing that. Wow. All right. I see the game plan here. I see it. I see it. Awesome. More healing for Lune. Lune is our super awesome cleric. She's so good. I just can't hit these quick time events, so I'm not getting full value out of this. Full power? Weird electric things.
Get ready.
Ready to
Yeah, okay. Okay. Fine. We have actually 4 revive tints. So, there you go. Oh, and she gets powerful on revive. That's awesome. She's stanceless, however. So, I guess we're doing degagement. Because he's still got 14 stacks of burn. He probably dies this turn. This might be where we don't actually want to heal anymore with Lune. Just go full... I mean, I could do Thunderfall, but he's going to be resistant to that, right? So do we just do Mayhem, even though we only have 3 stains? Or do we do Wildfire to... He's weak to fire. Wildfire. Out of my game, dork. We freaking blew the guy's arm off. Okay. 3 more Polish Catalysts and the Breaker Pictos, which is 25% increased break damage. Just across the board. That's a sick one. I'm curious to see how many Lumina points that's going to cost. But we definitely want to get that one leveled. Awesome. This game is the best. I'm having too much fun with this. Garbage.
Chef.
Alive or hibernating. All right, Chef Golgra. I mean, Noko mentioned the guy's name, right? They just shrug. Like, okay, sure, whatever. All right, that is the Ancient Sanctuary achievement that has been unlocked. So we made it through. Excellent. Let's see if there's anything more around. Here we go. We got an item over here. Color of Lumina.
Great.
An energy tint shard. We're getting so many tints. You know, the tints are cool. There is a trade-off that you have to spend one of your character's turns using it. And that's a significant trade-off that you got to think about. But I would certainly rather have more than less. So, good. There are so many gestural appendages that are... This is... What a sight. What a sight. The Saka Patate inventions that these guys have, they are wonderful. Let's heal the party. We're probably going to get a save point here pretty soon, but we also want to equip the... Oh, we did forget to check. I guess there was a new weapon. Yeah, the Trebuchet. So this one is... it generates a random stain on a free aim shot. Oh, generate a random stain with any free aim? Yo. I'm super interested in experimenting with that. And then you get +1 AP when stains are consumed at level 10. It is a lightning damage weapon, so we wouldn't necessarily be doing much damage against this type of enemy. But it also does scale with vitality, which is really nice. Okay, we'll think about that one. We did also pick up one for... Yeah, I forgot about this Sakaram, which is another physical damage weapon for Gustav. But man, when you compare it to a level, this is why I'm wondering if leveling might is even worth at all, because you get such an increase to your attack power by leveling the weapon. So why spend any points on might at all when you just get, it's just an insane boost to take a weapon from one level to the next. We'll go ahead and swap out this last stand critical to on Lune to put on Breaker and start getting that leveled. It's just such a juggling act right now. My only real short-term goal is just level as many of these Luminas, get those learned as possible, and then at some point, you know, like probably in between episodes is when I really go over and fine-tune exactly what I want to do with Pictos and Luminas with each character. Because it's too much to stop every 5 or 10 minutes in while you're recording and actually min-max everything. So I just sort of, it's all kind of like ramshackle, throw everything together here and just make do and try to just spend all your Lumina points. Make sure stuff's getting leveled. Make sure every character has utilized all of their Luminas as possible. We're here at the end of the level, but I do want to try and figure out that that grapple spot. Although now that I think of it, it's probably behind that portion that we need to open up with another character. So we've got some re-exploring to do in a couple of these zones at down the road. I think that's what it feels like the game is communicating so far. Aha! Oh, we are actually on a slightly different portion of the continent. There is actually an inner area here next to... This is interesting, because this is the big door, which Can we even open this? Does this even open up? But this is the door that leads out onto... We've been on the other side of this. So this is, I guess, where Golgra is supposed to be. He probably is... Oh, he might be through this area. Jesterro Village. Okay. I see. Interesting how they have connected this here.
Well, that will help.
Color of Lumina that we can pick up. Just make sure I get all the things here before we go into the village. Here's the here's a cannon. This is what happened to the guy's cannon when it got thrown all the way over here when we blew that arm off. Okay, I was thinking we would probably be able to open this door, but it looks like, I don't know, maybe we'll talk to them in the Jesterro Village and maybe they'll open it for us. Okay, let's check it out. Jesterro Village, go. Okay, I was thinking we might get a cutscene to lead us in here, but they're introducing us directly to, well, we got a bunch of NPCs to greet. That's what we are. Oh, I see up there, Chief House. Is that what I'm reading in the distance? Let's establish our save point here. Still got attributes and skills to upgrade, but we'll get to those. Okay, similar to what we had on the Jesterro Beach here. I don't know if these are supposed to be bottles, like messages in a bottle, except we have paintbrush hair in a bottle. Who might you be? Jesterro Kid. Wow, the village looks so cool. So is this your first time here? Are we asking this? First time this life. I got revived at the Sacred River not too long ago. I'm only 19.3 hours old. Okay. So there's a Sacred River that revives Jestrels. So they get like reincarnated, I guess. Because he says first time this life. What is the normal lifespan of a Jestrel? He's saying 19.3 hours. He's being very precise on the hours count. Does this mean that they have a very, very short lifespan, at least compared to humans? That's interesting. Thank you, little one. Time to train. You should train too. I'm serious. You really need to train. I mean, we were at the Jesterro Arena before, so we kind of know that at least to go back to the Jesterro Arena, we certainly need some training. Gotta train hard and get back my old physique. Then I can go fight. Your old physique to fight? Yeah, see, in my last life, I was all muscle. But now I'm only 19.3 hours old, and I have to build myself up all over again so I can prove myself in the arena. There it is. There it is. He's talking about the arena. What is he talking? We know what he's talking about. Lune, come on. Did you already forget? I guess Lune wants to forget because her experience in the arena against Mr. Tiny Head didn't go so well. What is he talking about? Okay, time to go train. Like Golgra says, time spent yapping is time I could have spent training. Wish me luck. All right, good luck, buddy. We actually had a character that had multiple lines of dialogue there. I like that. So it does pay sometimes to talk, continue talking, and exhaust all their dialogue. Welcome to the Jesterro Village, expeditioners, eh? You're a fun-looking bunch. Unless you try to cause problems, then we'll beat you up, which will be more fun. Which will be fun for me, but not for you. I don't know. I don't know. We'll... Noted is what Lune says. Okay. Make yourselves at home. If you're nice, you might get to enjoy an invigorating fight or two. Or 50! Unless you try to cause problems, then we'll beat you up. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. All right. This guy is ready. Ready to take us on at a moment's notice. Me, I'm a nice brush. Doesn't mean I wouldn't go for a nice little brawl with you. I do like... So, the Jestros are really an interesting bunch because they have such kind of a goofy... They have their own style of goofy, and the voices are just hilarious. But they are... like they're friendly to us, but they want you to prove yourself. They're not just going to be your friends automatically. That you have to be able to get in the arena. You have to be able to verbally spar as well. Noko was very appreciative of the insult that we threw his way. So I like these guys. They are they're the kind of friends that that you know, when they make you prove yourself, it builds a bond. I don't know, and I really like their attitude. So, okay, so it doesn't mean I wouldn't go for a nice little brawl with you. It's going to be like this everywhere, huh? Yeah, this is just what they do. Fine, fine. You don't have to fight now, but you will eventually. I'll see you in the arena. Are we going to be adding... Are there going to be additional fights in the arena?
It's really a village of Jestrels.
They seem better at surviving than humans.
I guess intelligence is not a prerequisite for survival on the continent. Now to find the chief's house. Probably the biggest one.
Yeah, it's also the one that says Chief House. it's not that Mael. If you're gonna dish out the intelligence insults, she is wearing Jestrel hair though. She's got Jestrel hair, so what do we expect? She's just trying to you know, blend in. Are the Jestrels inside the chief's house all doing a bunch of push-ups? Is that what I see that's going on in there? Jestrel warrior, you may come in. Oh, okay. We're not gonna have to fight? You're the first one that's been like, you better be careful or I'm gonna fight you. Oh, this guy says you may not come in. So you guys kind of got conflicting memos, or you got the same memo and really just had a completely different interpretation. Are they gonna let us go in? Okay, well, I guess I see. I think I get it now. There's a double door here. This guy has opened his door. This guy has not opened his. And he's like... All right, okay. Yeah, all right. So... cute. It's a good thing they're cute. They are doing gestural push-ups. Look at that. All right, cool. They are really, really getting their push-ups in. How long have y'all been at this? And they add in the gestural grunts along with it. Why are these guys not doing push-ups? Why are they just standing over here looking at... It's not really a mirror. What's going on here? Okay, obviously we've got the chief here in the middle. Is this a lady chief? I think so. So you're the warriors who demolished our ultimate Sakatumi.
It wasn't that strong.
Naru.
I see. Well, you've earned my respect. What can I do for you? Are you... Wait a second. Did we say chief or... Oh! We've had a little mix-up in communication here. For those who have been following the Blueprints playthrough, you might be familiar with what has just happened here with Chief and Chef being mistaken for one another. I am indeed the chef of our village. Oh boy. Who's gonna tell her, guys? The name's Golgra.
There are so many questions I'd love to ask.
We need to get to the paintress. Noko said you could help us cross the sea.
Humano.
Humano. Humans. Still so obsessed with the paintress. I mean, guys, you don't get gamaged. There's a reason why we're obsessed with the paintress.
Others have passed through here.
A few of your expeditions every few years. Hard to keep track. Do you not have your own boat? How did you get here in the first place? Yeah, we had a little sort of a little run-in when we landed.
A white-haired man destroyed it.
Yeah, okay, well, she gets right to the point. Just that's brevity is the soul of wit. Just Lune sums it right up. And you survived. My respect.
You know him?
He attacked the village once. Some of us survived somehow. Ah, they've had their own run-in with the white-haired man. Okay, you have no boat. In that case, your best bet is SK. If you ask nicely, maybe SK can take you across the water.
So SKA exists.
Oh my god. Okay. I know it's a video game. I know you only have so many hours or so many segments to be able to record with voice actors. I know resources are limited. But I always have to shake my head a little bit when it's like, guys, we have been to SK's nest once. We've been in a place, we know SK is there. I just wish the dialogue were reflecting of that a little bit more, but it's okay. It's all right. Lune, you know, maybe she was, she's just so distracted by the Golgra Jesterro chef. She's starstruck. Of course, SK lives not far from here, but only the greatest warriors are allowed through. You need a password. SK is very friendly, but SK could also accidentally eat you. SK doesn't know its own strength sometimes. I see. It would be irresponsible to let weaklings visit SK.
We already defeated your ultimate Sakapatat.
Not good enough. You'll have to enter our legendary tournament to get the password. This is the Jesterro way. So we are learning. You will be fighting our legendary warriors. They are old, so it should be easy. Okay. All right. Wait a minute. What is this tournament? Wait a minute? I guess let's see what she says to that. Now I'm excited. Let's see what you can do. Oh, and you'll also fight the stranger. Yeah, that will be fun. The stranger? Let me guess, it's a mime.
The stranger?
It's a mime, gestural style. Enough talk. Go fight now. Do you want to go to the arena directly, or do you want to beat up a few jesters around here first? Interesting. Are we saying that we could go? Is there another? I think she's probably talking about an arena that's here in the village. But it's interesting if we would be going directly back to the hidden arena that we were at before. We're gonna look around first though. Okay, the arena is on the other side of the village when you're ready. Okay, good. That's what I thought. It's a different arena. Okay, let's see what else she has to say. Go to the arena and show me your strength, expeditioners. Okay, so she gives us another option, another chance to take us directly to the arena. Got it. These freaking Jesterals. So we're going to be getting into another fight here eventually, but let's take a look around first because there are places like a Jesterro Bazaar. So is this place... See, it does look like it actually is spelled with an I up there. So we're not quite... oh, arena is that way. We're there's some English lessons that need to be fully dispensed to clear up the chef chief confusion. Olivierso, expeditioners who haven't died yet. Incredible. You might have what it takes to triumph over the most dangerous of Nevrons. We have fought plenty of dangerous Nevrons already. Ha, but have you fought the chromatic Nevrons? We in fact have, my dude. They have terrible strength and a powerful aura. They've wiped out entire expeditions on their own. I mean, they sort of did wipe us out a few times as well. So naturally, we wanted to fight them too, but many Jestros have gotten squashed. If you yearn for glorious battles, then seek out these chromatic Nevrons, hunt them all. Definitely. Now go, make your people proud for the day you return to Lumiere. Okay, seek out the chromatic Nevrons. Oh, he does have more. So how's your hunt going? Oh, that's it. Okay, so he's got like a couple lines that he cycles through when you get done with everything. And then, okay, there's going to be maybe a place for us to spend our chroma here. Several different shops. I guess let's start with this guy. Jesterro Merchant. Isn't this stuff amazing? No, it's useless. At first it's amazing, then it's useless. Huh? All right, have a good day. Pleasure doing business with you. What? What did I just witness? I think a beatdown is in order. What? Oh, hello, good humans. How do you do? Enjoying the Jesterro Bazaar? The Bazaar. It's okay, I guess. Great, I'm glad our eagerness for battle hasn't scared you away. Why, are you desperate for clients? Oh, no. I have plenty of clients. They're just dead. Anyway, I have some useful items for you. For us? Yes, whether it's weapons or Pictos, I cater to your every need. My name is Jujubri, and I proudly announce that the Expedition Shop is back in business. Okay, and all right, so you are selling all sorts of cool stuff. We actually have 11 polished catalysts now. Okay, that's cool. He has 2 of them that we could buy, and I think we probably will. There's also a recoat for 10k, but we do have 5 at the moment, so no need to grab that. But we can also fight the merchant for an item, which I do want to do. And we also have critical moment that we could buy. A new Pictos, 50% increased critical chance if health is below 30%. I think we do want to pick that up. It's going to be situational, but could come in handy, and the stats are decent, level 5 Pictos. But I want to fight a merchant. I want to fight the merchant and see what the other option is there. What a weird looking Pictos you have here. Could you show it to me for a second? So I wanted to back out of the menu so I could readjust my Pictos for a solo fight. But he wants to do something else. You hand the weird Pictos. Oh, it's the quest item. The weird Pictos that we got back in Lumiere. You see, I found a similar Pictos not too long ago. Let me see if... Haha! I think it's complete now. No need to thank me. Hee. We actually augmented aim. That's 50% increased free aim damage. Okay, that's decent. It's not terrible. There are so many different Pictos. Dude, oh my god. We probably haven't even found... a fraction of them yet. This Pictos menu is going to get a little bit ridiculous, I think. We have several of these that we need to level. I might not need to switch on all of these, like accelerating last stand and protecting last stand. I might not need to give every single one of those to whoever I choose to fight the merchant here. Probably is a better... It's probably not going to be that strong of a fight or that tough of a fight. So it's probably a better idea for us to just equip 2 of the... Who do we want to send in? Probably Mael. I feel like Mael is probably the best solo. I don't know. It's all going to depend on the fight. But at the same time, I don't... Like, in the arena, we did get experience for everybody, I think, even though it was just one person doing the battle. But I still maybe want to put in Lune to try... Maybe we'll go with Lune and give her the augmented aim. Let me see here. Let's do that instead of energizing jump. That is leveled now, so we can do augmented aim instead, so get a level on both of those. Those are the only two Pictos that we have that are not fully leveled. So let's do that, and Mael gets to go in this time with the power of the baguette. Fight merchant time. Let's do it. Lune is ready to go. Okay. And she gets the energizing start as well, which is amazing. But I think we're going to do the regular wildfire rotation like we were trying to do against the tiny head. Okay, I managed to get that one. Okay, beginner's luck. Seeing that attack for the first time. But it is maybe a little bit similar to some of the other punching attacks that we've seen from the Jesterals. Okay, electrify. Ooh, and we even get a counter. All right, baby. Yeah, this fight hopefully is not going to be all that tough, because now we have actually, with a counter, which I was fortunate enough to get, we can do Mayhem and get a break. Plus a lot of damage. Even though I missed the quick time event on one of them. Oh, he's just dead. Never mind. All right. So glad that I did not over-optimize the Pictos there. Because as I suspected, the merchant fight is, you know, at the lower end of the difficulty spectrum. All right, I got destroyed. Hee, I have stuff you might want to buy. They take it in such good stride. They're such good sports about these things. A new weapon for Gustav. It does cost 4,002. What is that price? Why 4,002? Is it for Gustav or is it for Lune? Let me just see here. I hope you like what you see. I'm gonna check what's the naming convention here. It is for Gustav because his weapons end with the AM. So it's a new one for him, but the element is light. I guess we'll pick that up. It's a level 5, but I'm just a little bit. It doesn't look like the weapon has these unlocked abilities at level 4 and above. I figure that the game would probably show us here if it did. So I want to buy some things from this guy, but I also want to see if there's other merchants around before we go spending our chroma. We have an okay amount of chroma, but I do just want to get an idea if there's any other shops. What's this guy doing? Bah, I want to get stuff, but I've got nothing to trade. So what's the currency here? Is it not chroma? It's a barter system, bud? No currency? Oh, different shops are barter shops. You can trade... Oh, you can trade chroma, though. Oh, wait, so why did you say it was barter? Okay, but what use do you have for chroma? We make chroma offerings at the Sacred River, part of the rebirth process. The chroma is involved in the reincarnation that first Jesterro was talking about. Are they infusing themselves with chroma? Is that what chroma is? It's like a life essence for all of these living beings? And that's why we also have it, like... Lune has chroma that she's stitched on her skin. Is that part of what is the Lumina tech? It's based off the energy that's given by chroma. Because we Jestros can resurrect at the Sacred River, you guys knew that, right? I've gotten a little bit of an inkling that you guys have that ability. I'd like to know some more details, but we've gotten part of the story so far. There's a trash can here. There's a trash can, just a normal, regular old trash can. Nothing to see here. Gonna try exhausting dialogue with each of these guys because we have seen now at least one of them that did have multiple things to say. A lot of potential interactions here. I'll keep just going down the line. My old patate says I'm too small a... Is it patate or patat? Potato, potato, patate, patat. My old patate says I'm too small a patate to fight Nevrons. You're too young to fight Nevrons. You should never listen to your elders. I mean, you're too young to fight Nevrons. Wah! Okay. This is so strange. This is... They are cute, but it's also... I don't quite know how to make sense of everything that's going on in front of my eyes right now. Are you all right? This guy, I guess, is a little bummed about something. I just traded all my junk to get this. To get what? Professor Champ Découvre. Champ Découvre's chromatic legumes. Oh, is it what's in the bags? These are miracle vegetable seeds from the city of Lumiere. From Lumiere, huh? A classic swindler's trick. I was gonna say this guy's got sold some snake oil. With these, I'll become rich and finally own the bazaar. They'll see. Poor guy. Poor guy got swindled. I can kind of see as I'm looking around here that there's actually... This village is a lot larger than I was thinking at first. There is a lot to explore here. There is a lot to explore. There's even an upper area. Let me jump back. Oh, I actually can't jump down. Let's go back down. I do want to talk to all the people, but I don't know if we're going to be able to fit it in today because we start going over here and oh my god, there is... Okay. Is this the arena? These guys are fucking ginormous. I mean, we've taken on Avec. We've taken on some big boy enemies before, but man, there are levels to this. There's so much to explore here still. So many Jesterals to talk to. So I do think we've gotten a little bit of a taste. The arena is still over this way. That's not even the arena. Oh, and there's something to open up here eventually. We've seen now another specially colored section of an area that needs to be unlocked by, I presume, a future expeditioner. So this is where we will wrap up this installment of Expedition 33. Thank y'all for hanging out with me to the end of the video. I'm so excited to check out the rest of Jesterro Village. We've got to prove ourselves in the arena, and we've got so many other just absolutely wild and fun characters to converse with. The game, though, continues to be just an absolute blast. I'm so glad that we now have Lune. Lune is now baguette buddies with Gustav. The whole crew is looking just fantastic. The fashion is now really... I don't know if it's fully leveled yet, but it certainly is. We are spiced up and ready to go. And then, yeah, next time we will check out the rest of the Jesterro Village and see what other crazy... the Jesterals. What to make of them. I like them, but also man, they are something else. And who is this guy over here? My head is spinning with all the different... Suck it to me's and patates that have to be dealt with. One way or another, we will make it through. Always leaning on the power of the baguette. Thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.